Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time it's Cadbury's Twirl. I'm revisiting this one actually. I have reviewed it before, but it was when I first started. It's one of my first reviews, so the quality wasn't great, so I'm basically doing it again. To do a lovely bar, some justice I'd say. But if you've not watched that review before, or even if you have, keep watching as well. For this one I'll definitely replace it. I'll probably remove the old one. Yes, well here we go. So basically a lovely Cadbury's chocolate bar. You can see I really like the way the twirl's written in sort of like a ribbon. Actually, I've never noticed that before. But yeah, I think you can see I really like that actually. And it says, give this twirl a whirl as well, which I really like. So lovely colours there. Purple's my favourite colour. Lovely purple bar. The yellow as well, I think looks really nice. And it says, intense Cadbury chocolate hit. So I think this is basically a two-fingered bar. With Cadbury's chocolate, but it's a bit like a Cadbury's Flake. So it's very sort of flaky on the inside, but it's covered in a milk chocolate, basically sort of like a flaky middle of chocolate covered in more chocolate basically to keep it together. So it's really nice. I don't think it actually gives you any more blurb than that. Just say obey your mouth. I don't know where it's scanned there. I'm not sure what that's about, but. Yeah, so it doesn't really tell you any more about it really actually, but that's the gist of it anyway, what I mentioned before. But it does, unfortunately it does have massive flourishes on this bar. You can see, you know, it's a lot smaller once you take away the sides. With the flourishes, yeah, it's about 14.5 centimetres with the flourishes, so it's massive. We'll lose about probably 6 centimetres I think. But Cadbury Rise, so I think it's, I think this is per finger, yeah. So per finger it's 115 calories, 6.6 grams of fat, 4.1 of which are saturates. So there's 2 fingers in the bar. So for the whole thing it's 230 calories, 13.2 grams of fat, 8.2 of which are saturates. I'll say per finger 115 calories, 6.6 grams of fat, 4.1 of which are saturates. Okay, so let's give it an open. So yeah, so we go. So it's 2 of these fingers. And I think before I forget I will measure them. So roughly a bit knobbly at the end, but roughly about 11 centimetres. So I can't quite remember, I think we lost about 3 centimetres, haven't we there? Not as much as I thought we would. So yeah, so it's 2 fingers. So you can see the kind of like knobbly. So basically like flake bars, and it's hard to say it's hard to describe a flake, a Cadbury's Flake, unless you've never seen one before. But it's really a sort of, it's like a sort of chocolate that's dripped and layered, you know, and all sort of like that. So it's all ribbony inside it. A bit like if you imagine those of chocolate, the ribbons on there. If that was chocolate and you were laying it on top of each other, that's kind of what it would look like. I'll show you in a minute actually when I snap it. And then it's covered in milk chocolate as well. So you can see it's all held together. And underneath you can see it's got the sort of tire track marks there. It's been on the conveyor belt. A few holes where the chocolate hasn't quite covered the chocolate inside. Okay, so it's, I'll give it a snap. So you see it's, you know, because it's so flaky on the inside. But there's a good example where you can see there. Hopefully that sort of flaky layers where the chocolate's just been layered onto each other. Hope you can see that okay. So it's very beautiful. Yes, and then there's the other side as well, so maybe you can see the holes in it where it's layered. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. It's smells lovely. It doesn't smell. You can't smell it when you open it, but if you put your nose close, it does smell very nice indeed. Yeah. So it's more about the texture, this one. Obviously lovely Cadbury's taste it'll be, but obviously the texture is there with all that layering on the inside. And it does flake around, so you can see when I snapped it, it all fell apart a bit. So not as bad as an actual flake, which, you know, without the chocolate cover, it really just goes everywhere. But yes, let's give it a full-on taste. Wow. It's lovely. Really nice. It's lovely. It's beautiful Cadbury's chocolate. So if you Cadbury's milk chocolate. So obviously if you like dairy milks and things, you'll love this. It's a lovely texture because the chocolate on the inside is kind of quite sort of hard and not crispy, but it's sort of hard, but because there's lots of holes between it, or when you bite into it, it's such a lovely texture. You can see these bones are falling apart. You have to be careful. Yeah, it's really nice. It's just a lovely texture because the way the chocolate's created on the inside and all layered together. It's just a very beautiful taste, and it's so it's different again from something like a dairy milk. When you eat it, you just get this lovely collapse of chocolate in your mouth, and it all melts together, and it's very beautiful. And it does make a big difference from just having a plain chocolate bar where it's just all full on chocolate. They are nice, but I'd say just having this, the texture just really does add to it, and it's really nice indeed. So it's not really a complicated chocolate bar. And you could probably do a better job than me when you're eating it, really, if you were careful. I've kind of perhaps not been as careful as I would have normally been, and it's caused a bit of spillage like this. But yeah, it is annoying. You can get it on your clothes. You have to be careful. As I say, it is not as bad as a Cadbury Flake, which is basically the same. I think it comes in one finger though, rather than two. So it's probably 1.5 of these. And it's not covered in chocolate, so it doesn't have the protective outer chocolate shell that this has. So it's basically pure, just flaky chocolate. That's even more dangerous because it goes everywhere. But hard to say whether that's nicer or not, really. But both bars are beautiful, and I'd say I just love the texture of it. It's really soft and velvety when you eat it, and because of that space between the chocolate layers in the middle, it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's probably a Cadbury's rival to the Galaxy Ripple, or the Dove Ripple if you're from mainland Europe. I would say this one is a bit nicer. It's just softer, and I think it just crumbles. I say it crumbles in your mouth, I think, as well when you bite it, like this, and it's just the way it feels in your mouth, really. It just really does feel very, very beautiful and lovely and soft and delicate, and it melts so beautifully as well because of when all those layers sort of fold together. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I definitely recommend this one. I think a 4.5. Well, 4 to 4.5, maybe a low 4.5, a high 4. It is really nice, and it's a lovely chocolate, a lovely texture, lovely taste in your mouth, lovely feel in your mouth as well. Yeah, really beautiful chocolate bar. Definitely recommended. Really like it, I really do. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. As always, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and subscribe, and like my videos, and leave a comment or two. It really is always nice to hear from you. And even if you want to leave anything, any suggestions or any problems you've got my videos, feel free to do that as well. I really, it's really nice to hear from you either way. And obviously, if I can improve in any way, I'm always willing to do that. So, yeah, it's no problem. Okay, guys, take care. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now. See ya.